What's up?
Stop! You sound like someone who just
Fido.
sound like a smoker.
That's what he sounds like in this game.
No, he's like, yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
Not like, yo, what's up? Wait, actually, that's what he sounds like.
All right, so we're gonna.
I do a better job than you. I'm better at it.
Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. So dumb.
You found it! Oh my god!
I found the door! Oh my god!
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's so funny. What the
Somebody
hell?
else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Every single time they freak out about this. Why would they do that? Whatever. We should be heading back anyway.
ASMR.
You can't just say AMSR.
Wait!
ASMR. And make it that kind of video. Clover's voice stopped me. What is it?
We left Cork.
I turned to see her pointing towards the wall with the treatment pods. Oh yeah.
I forgot about him.
The screen, it changed.
Oh wait, we're just gonna... She didn't remember
Screen on the
Cork?
pod's monitored thingy.
Just leave him there, it's fine. Nobody cares. Oh yeah. Recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting.
That was like papyrus moment.
Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to mean Cork. This was the pod we put him into after all. I read on. One subject released. One subject successfully stored. Cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of subject 1. All prior records have been erased. Oh, so maybe Dio was cold sleep restored. I checked the other pods. They were all the same.
Wait, what do you mean, Dio?
Well, there was a cold sleep restored, and then he was released. See that?
Wait, I'm confused.
You know what cold sleep is, right?
I'm just confused. What does it mean released? What does it mean restored?
Well, like when you're restored from
Disengaged.
cold sleep, you like wake back up. You know, you're de-iced.
Oh.
Whoa, what is all
It's
this?
saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep.
See?
Well, 3 people actually.
Whoa, 3 people. Wow.
One for each pod.
Huh?
They
Oh
all
my-
say the same thing.
Oh
see?
my god. That's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 people could be the 3 of us. Could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier. Don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Huh?
Yeah, if you count the old woman we found, then that would be 10, wouldn't it?
Well, Dio took her place.
We could have been on cold sleep for a long time. That's what the virus
Don't
came
ask
from.
me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
Doesn't say when they were put in cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
Wonder why they wouldn't just write the time, though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself, the log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. What does my signs have to mean this far in the past? Whoever would write like that at a time like this.
That is weird.
Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know what the actual time is.
Why not?
Well, hell if I know. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? Seems like whatever it was triggered this activation as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
A
All
trick?
of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible. Right?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. If the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
We double-checked that Quark was all right in his pod and then hurried out of the treatment center. Is this another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map? Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the Floor A warehouse.
Huh, so it is.
Oh, are those?
Those doors are white.
And there are 3 of them.
Okay, let's go take a closer look.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors. See? They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
So this is the 3rd round of chromatic doors, huh? I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, we might not have to. We both have 6 BP right now.
Yeah, it's true.
We're a pair, right? And
Yeah.
who's our opponent?
Quark.
Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so...
If no vote is recorded before
Hey, you.
the deadline has passed, any
Me
non-voting
too. I'm a drunk boy.
will automatically allied. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
You weren't saying we should pick Betray, are
Were
you?
you planning to? I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not. I just thought with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose ally and not worry about getting betrayed.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That means we share the same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, You're serious? You were really going to pick Ally? Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right?
Choices are eye closed.
Dio, Kay, and Phi. What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not gonna happen.
Why
As
not?
if.
Phi and Luna are already playing against Tim Yoji. He's only got 1 BP though, and I really don't think they'd pick Betray.
Well, if they escape, then they're killing him anyways.
Tim Yoji picked Ally, they'd kill him. Same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay. Alice's BP.
No! Don't even think about that!
I agree. But her BP is the same as Tim Yoji's. So unless Dio is willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP to 9.
Then Alice has to vote Betray.
Yeah, that's generally the best defensive choice.
But if Dio chooses Ally, then Kay would have 9 BP.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
Well, it's not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
Has anyone done that where they got 9
nobody's
BP
done
and
that.
So you
stayed?
think that Kay will stay
Nobody's
here?
done that yet.
Even if he gets enough points to leave?
Yeah, he's done that so
I don't
many
know.
times.
It's possible.
No, it's not.
Well, we can think about how we're going to vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others.
I think the obvious choice is Ally.
There's a couple things I got to do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to floor A then. Get that old bag. Then turn and for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me.
Takes too long. Door opening and closing.
Yeah. It's not skippable.
Clover. Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Hey, where's Quark?
We killed him. His expression was furious, and the way he was stomping towards me. I felt like I only had a few seconds before the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what happened to Quark in the pod as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Probably.
Probably.
No, they're definitely safe.
Well, are they safe
He's
or
fine.
aren't they? Look,
He's probably fine.
I'm just
He might be
worried
fine. I don't know if he's
about him,
fine.
right?
He
Can you
also
take
might
me
be
to
in cold
this
storage.
treatment center, Clover? Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes
Yeah,
left.
and he could have froze to
Plenty of
death,
time to go have a look.
Yeah,
like
we
that
can-
plant did.
Yeah, we shattered a plant that was inside that
Okay.
chamber
Come on
because it
then.
froze. Did I tell you that part? As soon as she finished, she was off. We just stuffed him in there. We didn't really know what it did. Timiyoshi followed her at her heels. In the blink of an eye, they were gone out the magenta door. All right, you guys got some splaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? You want to know why the hell you go and do something like that? That's what I want to know.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Phi gestured toward the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
Dio. Well, then who was it?
I opened it.
Bastard. So it was you.
Dio's an angel.
Figures
Not really a
much.
big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back.
Yes, Dio, it is a big deal.
Why? If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
No, it's not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? You didn't find one of these notes?
What?
Found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
It says if nobody votes, somebody
See one in the
dies.
pantry either.
They all die. Well, whatever. You should really probably read it, though.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words,
Get it, bunny?
one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
Every bunny, get it? Now, if we hadn't gotten back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you
All right,
just...
I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack, though, man. I didn't know.
So you wouldn't have opened that gate if I did know, huh?
Of course I wouldn't have. What the hell, bro?
OMG, Dio just called us bro. I think our relationship, our friendship has gone really
You
far.
said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yep.
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Excelavir?
It's not really their kind of place. Just had those pods, and that was it. Crunchy much, Liz? Besides, if we found anything to cure Radical 6, we went to put Quark in the pod. We'd have
I
killed
see.
him.
Can the pod cure Radical 6?
Nope.
How do you know that?
Because it said. Something about how it can provide relief, but it can't actually cure the disease. It's better than nothing, though. All right, there's one. Holy cow! She just keep eating. 30 minutes later, she's still eating. There's one more thing about the pods that you should know. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pod's occupants and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think so.
So what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
That's how that happened once. So if you remember the other timeline, Quark had no bracelet and he was still alive. And we were like, what the hell happened? And then that's what happened. So he was put into cold sleep in that one. So if we were put into cold sleep, our bracelets would come off.
And then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
And that also might be how we can live from that dumb one terminal state. Remember how we're about to die and like we're about to get injected with lethal poison? We only have 5 minutes. I doubt somebody could carry us, but somebody could run us to the pods and sleep us. That's a better idea than cutting off your arm. But cutting off your arm would certainly work too.
Yeah, but it'd just be painful.
It'd be super gross. Like the door just slowly crushes your arm.
Stop.
I would do it. Would you do it? Or would you die? Would you rather die than have a door slowly crush your arm? I think I'd rather have my arm cut off.
I imagine that
They
will
should get
work for
another
you, but perhaps not so much for me.
I'd rather die peacefully than get my arm
No,
cut
I'm
off
talking
and then
about
murdered.
I'm talking about options. You know, you get murdered or your arm gets chopped off by a door that
you
slowly
get-
closes.
No, you either die peacefully
Yes.
or you get murdered
Yes.
after having your arm get brutally cut off.
Man, those are too bad. That's a bad option right there. I don't know why
But you could die peacefully.
It's silly. Well, everyone's gonna choose that option.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
After this, do you want to go over to the path where it was a stamp?
We'll see. I don't know. Maybe.
I
What?
kind of want to do that.
What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
But when Clover and
Dang
I
it.
were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
Before Kay could finish, the announcer voice echoed through the facility.
Uh-oh.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've only got 1 BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick betray.
We won't. You staying here won't change our vote.
Right. We always intended to choose ally.
Wait, can't you not?
Tenmyoji staying here
You
is
can't
just another
just
reason
default
for us
to ally.
stick to that plan.
The only
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji.
So the way it works is if one person doesn't vote, they default to ally. But if all 3 of them don't vote, all 3, then they all get penalized and they all die. But as long as one of them votes, you're fine. Because that means there's a choice being made. Like, the person could betray, the person that votes could betray the person that doesn't vote. That's why we constantly are voting and Quark's like not around. Because he's defaulting to allies, so it's kind of safe.
Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
Sounds good. Okay, Timioji, you take care of Quark.
I bet Phi wants to actually escape, so she's gonna choose.
You to tell me that?
Betray?
Yeah.
I won't take my eyes off
Probably.
him for a minute.
Come on. We
I
don't
wonder if
have
she's
much
mean,
time
though.
left. We
Would she
need
really
to
kill
go.
Timioji?
Well, he's gonna die anyways if she leaves.
Yeah, but they always say, like, oh, we go get police or something silly. Back at the Floor A warehouse, we opened the AB rooms.
Four minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, Clover, we should probably head into.
Okay. Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah. You told me we should betray Quark since he might not get another chance like this,
Yeah.
right?
Can I, take that back? I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Hey, that's
Let's choose betray.
more than just a little bit. That's like trading some Shenzhou for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did they send something to you?
I can't tell you. I
What?
just
Why?
can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
Have a suck down.
Really?
I won't laugh. Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come
I
on.
promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
All right, fine. I won't ask about it again. But Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is
No,
Quark.
he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person, Clover. Just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seem pretty ready to betray him back in
That's
Floor
because
B.
I didn't know who he was.
Oh, so you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really
Well,
is?
if what he told me was true, yeah.
1 minute.
Please, choose ally.
Aren't you going to try to vote
If
yourself?
I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So,
What's gonna get us to die quicker?
That, I turn to face. You want to choose betray?
What's gonna get us to die quicker, though?
Betray.
Why?
Because we're going to die. Well, I don't know. Something bad's going to
We're
happen.
not gonna die. Let's choose betray.
That even just a kid, and he was infected with a deadly disease, almost certainly gonna kill him. I'm not gonna betray someone like that. Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. On the other hand, Clover said it was true. It was unlikely I'd get a chance like this again. If I choose betray, then I have 9 BP. I'll be able to escape.
10 seconds remain until.
So my choice B, what would I do? Ally or betray?
Betray.
3, 2.
Let's do betray.
Wow.
That sounds interesting.
Boom. Murdered boy.
Dang it! Now I feel bad.
Round 2. Results. Thank you.
I don't know if he dies. Does he
Ambidex
die? I
game.
don't think he does. Didn't he have like a bunch of BP? I forget. how
No,
much
he
BP.
has 1 BP right
Oh,
now.
well, that's too
what
bad.
did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the
No.
button? Huh. Well, you'll know in a moment.
Oh God.
What you do after that is up to you. You can come if you want to, or you can stay here. Your
That's
choice.
as good as saying you chose betray.
I
I grinned and headed toward the display. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Results, please
I feel bad
direct.
about this. Dang it, we killed Tenmyoji.
Yeah, that's very sad. Nothing. Betray.
Wait, are we the only ones who's gonna get out?
See, Quark didn't die.
Oh wait, we're against Quark. I thought we were
Both
against
gonna get out.
Tenmyoji.
Hooray! Me and
Oh, I thought we
Clover
were
get out.
against Tenmyoji had won.
No, that's the other pair. They allied, and so they're all okay.
Points
Fi
have
isn't gonna
been
get out with
assigned
us.
Or subtracted accordingly.
Well, what happened?
Oh, this is the one where we
Please
get out and no
check
one else
your
gets out
bracelet
because Clover's gonna be
to
like,
see
no,
your
nah.
updated bracelet points.
Well, it's not like we have to leave.
What did you do, Clover?
Sorry, it wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this then?
What's there to explain? That's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
What? No, we're not.
And Clover?
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move.
What? Why are we leaving?
My feet pounded across the middle of the warehouse, and I ran to the number 9 door. I had to do better than shout
He'd
if they
have
wanted
to
to
do
stop
better.
me. He'd have to do. It was closer. I was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall, unlocking the device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down.
Freedom.
Free!
Is Clover gonna go with us?
She has 9 seconds to choose. The door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit. That son of a bitch actually did it?
His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him.
Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye. Don't worry, I'll go for the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not gonna just leave you all here to
Give me
die.
that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward.
Agreed.
I also agree.
That's
Oh,
it
damn.
then. Let's get him. Ready?
Yeah.
He's
Whoa.
toast.
Just leave it to us.
Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. This door only opens once, you know. If you stop me,
Give it
then-
up. Chop!
Oh gosh.
Shit! I
Spun
spun
back
back.
around to face the door. There it was right in front of me. Freedom. I leapt for it. Or at least I tried.
Oh no!
Dang it!
Tackled!
Are they gonna kill me?
Ripped arms off. Or
Are they gonna kill
toes.
me? It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse. What? You can't just leave us all doomed to die?
Nobody gets out if we don't get out.
The number 9
I bet
door,
Clover's gonna
it
walk
will
through.
remain
Probably. Shit, let me go. Let go of me, goddammit.
I could feel something huge, heavy, and metal pressed against my back. Kay hates us. Kay had to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good.
What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves. The door only opens once if I
I
don't.
know. Go, Clover.
Huh?
You're the only one of us with 9 VP. Nobody else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but it was still wide enough for a single person to make it through.
Fine. You didn't leave me much choice.
I couldn't see what happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice!
Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
Alice! No! I can't!
beat us up. Uh-oh.
I like how they don't stop anybody else, but they stop
The
me.
number 9
Yeah.
door. This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game
It's like we're
is
not allowed to
over,
leave alone.
all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Rip.
Game over.
Too greedy.
Mm-hmm.
One. Round 2 of the Restain Ambit.
What did you choose?
Didn't see me push the button?
No.
Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go. Give her a light pat on the shoulder and head towards the wall, where the results would be displayed.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So you chose Ally, huh?
Yeah. Cork is a kid and unable to vote. Couldn't bring myself to portray somebody like that.
Thank you.
No need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have. So you guys chose Ally too, huh?
Of course. Tenmyoji had only 1 BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, you didn't have much choice. Alice K and Dio, on the other hand, seemed to have a less pleasant round.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well, then what was it like? If we'd voted ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose Ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was Betray. Picking Ally when I knew you guys would pick Betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always going to be Betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked Ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see? That's why I chose Betray. I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Alice gritted her teeth fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. I have a feeling we watched this already. Here we go, skip.
The Ambidex gates, round 3, star keys are required. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex...
We can play the A, right?
Hey.
And something.
Alright, so Luna and Clover are cyan pair, Fi and Alice are a magenta pair, the remaining 3s are all solo. Kay is red, Dio is green, and I'm blue. So how are the groups supposed to work for the next time? I think the doors are white.
Yeah, Alice told me. I think I've got them figured.
How are the groups arranged this time? Option A, Temioji and Quark. Pair up with me, blue, to open one door. What with Temioji and Quark, Liz? Option A. Fi and Alice go with Dio. Luna and Clover with Kay.
Yeah, no one cares about anyone else, just us.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes. No other combination. Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh, God. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio.
Yeah, he's
So,
a jerk.
it looks like we have a lot of time.
80 minutes.
I'm worried about Quark. Those pods can't...
Well, we don't have anything to lose. So we might as well look for that medicine. Excelavir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest?
Excelavir.
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine, I guess I can.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course,
Okay.
what kind of jerk would I?
We should
wouldn't I
split
be?
up and...
Split up and search for it.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors?
They all nodded.
You are going to the treatment?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Ten...
Right.
Okay, we haven't reached the spot yet.
Yeah, it might continue down more.
Good.
Yeah,
Looks
might.
like we got... Let's go.
Depends if we get past the stop point. So, this is the pressure exchange chamber.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs then.
Good idea.
So this is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but...
Apparently the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher. We've already seen this.
Yeah, kind of.
Remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't
It's
even be able
different
to enter the
conversations,
pressure
they're not letting me
exchange
skip it.
chamber if we don't...
Yeah.
Oh, but we've seen it. That means the newspaper article was right.
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air outside is teeming with
Yeah.
Radical 6.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn it. Just one door between us
Well,
and
if you
freedom.
look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Yeah, but
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Excelivir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
We
I'll go
know
look
where
around
it
upstairs.
is.
You two take this floor. Or...
Okay.
Got it.
No, we're not gonna be able to find anything in here.
we looked everywhere. Turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with this stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? The pandemic seems like it would make the news, but I don't remember hearing anything. I think we were on cold storage for a while. Wait a minute. You mentioned it, didn't you? Back when Dio was asking questions? We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no. But
And then Alice said,
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
so what's the rumor she was talking about? Got the feeling you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard you guys belong to some sort of organization. What is it? Spill the tea, sister.
My God.
Is that what the young people say, Liz? Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. Finally, she lifted her head and met my eyes.
fine. I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay? Promise?
Sure, I promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. I listened with rapt attention for complete loss of words. Okay, Liz, this is probably going to be a super long reading spot. You can read about this crap. You can read it.
Here's what she said. Alice and I are... No, I don't want to read... Okay. Alice and I are agents of SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOIS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical protective, political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or its sincerity. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who even know we exist. Probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that. Huh? Well, it started when I met Alice. I told you that I've played the Nonary game twice before, right? Well, this was after the second game, so about a year ago. We just escaped, and we were all stuffed into the SUV, barreling across the desert. I was driving, and that's when I saw her. Oh, Alice. She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. Dad, look. Alice was the one. Okay, she was already working for the SOIS, and she'd been on her way to the building when we'd been trapped in as part of her investigation. But on the way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists were in the building we'd been trapped in. We couldn't see how us playing the Nonary games had anything to do with the terrorists. But Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. That didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway. So we decided to bring Alice with us. Unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there now, on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to the Soyce headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must not have found anything, because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. But things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mom got real worried about me and my brother since we'd gotten kidnapped twice now. So she hired bodyguards for us. Brother? Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome, for one. What's his name? And he was in both of the last two Nonary games, too. Oh my god, who is it? What? Anyway, we'd been grabbed twice, but the people behind the two Nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mom, though, so after that, all these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. How'd you get kidnapped again? It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. Who is your brother? So we were talking it over one day, and we decided to leave. Is it Santa? Like, run away. So we did it. After that, we lived on our own, and then we got kidnapped. I worked in a cafe, and he composed music. Who's your brother? Because they were in the last Nonary games. He played the harp and started writing the kind of new agey music. It got kind of popular, so we didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Sometimes he'd play a little Venus, just venues like coffee houses and stuff. At little venues like coffee houses and stuff, and his fans would show up and listen to him play and cry. Or some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written and play his songs. Who's your brother? Oh my god. I know that sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do that stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with it. Who's your brother? What's his name? Oh my god. Anyway, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. How'd she find us? We need people who can do what you can do. Huh? So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the Sois, where they'd taken us after the second Nonary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so other people who were all about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar too. It only took a moment to realize how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first Nonary game. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each one of us. Right now, a terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. Oh, they failed that mission. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just any one country. It is possible that we as a species will die out completely. We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenic field. We need that. I'm guessing you don't know what any of this is, but basically we can do this thing, and it's kind of like telepathy. Okay, can you pause it for a second? I mean, it isn't really telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing, okay? Wait, in the last game, I remember that there was like a part with like little kids, and like, what was that whole thing about?
Well, there was this morphogenic field, and remember there, like, the main character, Junpei, had a morphogenic field with Junpei or June, and like, he was able to like sense his other timeline. And remember, as he warped back and forth between the two, he was able to pull the lever at the end and like simultaneously do two things.
Wait, was that like the first Nonary game?
Yeah, it was 99.
No, but before 999, then there was one with.
Oh,
was that
I don't know,
the
maybe.
one?
Yeah, I think 99 was the first game, but like, you know,
yeah, but the first Nonary game was that one with the little kids.
Yeah, I think so. I think
was Clover there then too?
Captured. They were. I don't remember all that. Like, let's look it up.
Oh.
Well, Clover says she was captured twice already. This is her third time.
No, but then there was some adult there who was like saving the little kids.
Yeah, that's right. There was like the old man detective.
Oh yeah, the
Remember, he crawled into the grates or something.
The police.
Yeah, like there was a police detective
person
that came around and saved all the little kids.
Memories. I forgot about all this. Dang.
But the morphogenic field was around in the old game too, which was some kind of goofy telepathy thing between two people.
Oh.
You ready to keep reading?
Okay. Espers can resonate their consciousness with another person through this thing called the morphogenic field. The purpose of the first Nonary game was to research that ability. Yeah, that's because it had the little kids. So they kidnapped kids who had the potential to do it, and they threw them into the game. Alice had gathered up all the kids from that experiment. Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everybody she'd brought in was an Esper. That included me and my brother, of course. Who is your brother? Oh my god. I bet you think I'm just making all this up, huh? It's a very detailed makeup. I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy. I mean, I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that. I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability I had for them. No way. I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was a job after all, and most people wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Oh, right, I forgot to tell you. She told us how much they'd pay us if we helped. It was a lot, more wealth than you can imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd gone along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. A couple days passed. Then Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first Nonary games might have been part of the terrorist organization Alice and the Sois were after. Wasn't that she asked something that I might want to know more about? That got me curious. My brother too. But the clincher was what Seven said to us. He was one of the guys that got abducted with us for the second Nonary games. She called him on her phone right then and there and handed it to us. You guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. He's gone off to travel the world looking for Arcane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. Junpei, like Seven, another participant from the second Nonary game. Arcane, one of the people behind the second Nonary game. Wait, behind it? Seven was a Japanese policeman, which is probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the Sois. For the next couple months, all we did was train. Half of the time it was general knowledge and technical skills an Sois agent needed, and the other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. They'd actually known about Espers for quite a while, and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field missions. Mine was an infiltration. My brother stayed at the base, so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, posing as one of their workers, and then use the morphogenic field to transmit what I found back to my brother.
Morphogenetic.
Okay, but everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research The whole research facility was fake, and I got captured. Alice had to come and rescue me. I'd been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was so cool, and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. I wanted to drink a root beer float. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. Dead. Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters was. The directors decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up. Wait, isn't December 25th when she got... I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then, on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks while we were going over our plans.
And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse.
Yeah.
All that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed, her long hair swayed as she moved. Yeah, I got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your powers, I guess. Guessing you can't use them right now?
Yeah. I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response?
Yeah. If there was another Esper here, it could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking. Wait. Well,
What?
if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Wait, is there someone who's stronger?
Yeah, like a stronger Esper will absorb her powers.
Oh.
Right, whatever. I have some other questions, so... Moving on. I think I understand what Alice is talking about now. Were they trying to spread that virus? They were trying to spread that virus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
What? Why not? You told me all the other stuff, but this is too much.
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
But...
Yeah, and you have all this other stuff.
Fine, let me rephrase. When are they gonna do it?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know?
No. All we know is soon.
But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
What could have happened?
You mean they might have already released the virus?
Duh, no kidding.
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying you, me, and Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened while we were on ice? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
So you're saying Timmy, Dio, Phi, and Luna are all lying? I guess they are a little suspicious.
Wait, they're lying about what?
Right?
And what's their motive? Lying about...
For lying? How would I know?
Radical 6?
Yeah, the Radical 6 outbreak. Then what's the motive for terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
Purifying the unclean?
Oh. Unclean. 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 Unclean.
What? What are you doing?
Shut up. Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean. Clean. Een.
She leapt up, suddenly excited.
Neostigmine.
Neo, what?
Did you forget it already? I'm talking about this stuff.
She spoke. She pulled something out of her pocket. It was the injection gun, complete with a vial of medication.
Oh, right, I remember that. It was in the safe in the treatment center, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea what it was, though, so I gave it to you.
Exactly.
Are you saying you heard about this neostigmine stuff before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
Neostigmine and unclean
My brother told me
rhyme.
about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's a sort of antidote for tubopurine.
All right, guys, it's 11:55, right before New Year's 2019. Yeah, let's go.
Alexa, stop.
How easy do I have to make it?
Alexa.
Bye, y'all. See y'all later. Happy New Year. Howdy, y'all.
Okay, welcome back from 2019 in the future.
Yeah, we're in the future.
Oh my god!
Ugh, okay, fine.
I'll start at the top, all right? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tubocurarine is the poison in our bracelet, right?
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
We can save
This is
ourselves.
overreal, which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
So you're saying this neostigmine keeps it from working?
Neostigmine.
Stigmine.
Yes! Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized.
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 Yeah! We don't have to die. We're gonna be okay. We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means only one of us can use it on one person.
Yeah.
Well, it's still good news. This means one of us can break the rules once. Like, let's see.
The best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey, Clover, wait. Clover!
It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone.
Damn.
I was, I think, understandably upset.
We haven't got to the end yet.
With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. We're just stuck here.
We die.
As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. Oh, I thought that it wouldn't reset back. It wouldn't reset back, it would just stay up there.
Yeah, that's true. We'd die. Fi, where did Clover go?
Oh gosh, Fi looks like she's sick.
Can you hear me?
She didn't say anything, just stared at me with her mouth half open.
She's got Radical 6.
Her eyes seemed slightly glazed, and her body was unnaturally stiff.
Fi?
I grabbed a shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly, she raised her arm, fingers drooping limply from it. She gestured toward the exit that led the way from the warehouse.
That way? She went out that door?
Fi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod.
Right, got it.
We're just gonna leave Fi here.
Well, I headed for the exit and paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright?
Whoa, dang, are we really that stupid?
Still no response. There was something odd about her catching Clover. But catching Clover seemed like more of a priority.
This is my part to read, Dad. Oh my god. I turned back around and jogged out the door toward the treatment center.
Jogging.
Should be galloped out the door. Hopped out the door. I hopped out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Every bunny needs to get out of here.
We're out of options.
The only option is to get Clover. Oh gosh, we're dumb.
Huh? This is weird.
Where's every bunny? I assumed Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty. Oof. Luna and Tenmyoji were gone too.
They left Quark, and the read on his pod says his vital signs were still normal.
As far as I could tell, he was still asleep.
Fine. Guess it's time to go look somewhere else.
I made my way out of the treatment center.
What the hell? What is going on here? I can't find anybody.
Anybody.
Every single room is empty. Wait, there's still one place I haven't checked.
Every single room is hopamd. Oh my god.
I think you're trying to create too many rabbit jokes.
I'm trying too hard.
Yeah, you're out of options.
That doesn't even make any sense. Infer. I ran into the room and stopped short.
We're all gonna get infected.
I might as well have run into a brick wall.
Uh-oh, we all got Radical 6.
My chest tightened so much I could barely breathe.
No, what happened?
I felt my whole body convulse, whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand. I looked down to see blood. A vast warm pool of fresh blood stretching out across the room, lapping at my legs and hands.
Why? This can't be real. How could... Holy shit. In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh.
Wait, this is my part. We're bodies. They were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. Wait, we could tell who's who. Hold up. Wait, who's not dead? There's Quark. Oh my god.
Kay killed them all.
No, Quark.
It's true.
Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? I couldn't tell. All the blood. Too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they'd used to do it.
I think they're all infected.
A scalpel lay in the blood next to them. Its handle and blade streaked with gore. It's obviously Quark. Quark really likes scalpels.
Yep.
This was how they had died. This tiny blade.
Oh god. This is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up.
Ew! My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. Oh god. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck, as if someone were guiding my hand with theirs. What? No, don't do it! And drew it across my throat. Hey, that was the first murder.
Yeah.
First gory murder. Ooh.
Well, I didn't expect that. To be continued.
No, it's gonna say dead end or whatever.
Clover End. Secret agent woman.
Why is the Clover End so, like, ugh.
Remember last game, the Clover End was like super crazy too.
Why is Clover's End always crazy? Shouldn't that say dead end too? Because we died.
Well, I think we got to learn that like super long paragraph about Clover. All these three is like super long paragraphs.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's a good some point. See you next time.
Bye.